Hey world, this is Mike Borwoski with the Mike Borwoski Group with the Mike Borwoski Minute, week number 14. I'm with Homestead Realty, you got to mention that. Week 14. So you guys are probably wondering where Sam is. Well, Sam and I had a pretty tough schedule this week. I've been out in the field working with a lot of buyers, took on 3 new listings this week, was busy doing a lot of the photos and the videography, and then had a lot of showings yesterday as well as Thursday and today. So today's Saturday. I'm recording this video. It's still week 14. Sam, her puppy that you guys met a few videos back, has been under the weather. So she's been at home nursing the puppy back to health. So that being said, Sam will not be joining us for week 14 or week 15. But she'll be back for week 16. Super excited. So I feel like I need to remind you guys nonstop, it's a seller's market. What does that mean? There are more buyers than there is inventory right now in this marketplace. So you sellers, don't pay 6%. Don't pay 5%. Don't pay 4.8%. You literally could save $6,000 to $10,000 on your commissions listing your property with me versus your 6% real estate agent that doesn't do much or offer much other than putting a for sale sign in the yard and saying that the name of their brokerage is the reason why your property will sell. Anybody can sell your house, but you need the experience. Most importantly, you need strategy. There's a lot of listings out there right now that I look at on a daily basis, and the properties that are sitting the longest, I'm just shaking my head like, who took these photos? These photos are absolutely terrible. And that's part of the reason why it's still sitting. And then there's strategy involved. A lot of the strategy that's involved is trying to decipher and pick the best offer, not necessarily the highest, but the best offer. And that's what you're paying me for, is to kind of weed out all of that. Buyers, right now, of course, it's actually cheaper to purchase right now with monthly mortgage payments than it is for renting. It's important to know that. With COVID being pretty much kind of dying down here, I know we still have an uptick in cases and whatnot, but with COVID kind of calming down a little bit, the world is starting to open back up, and we're starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. And buyers, you should see an influx, especially all you buyers that are working with me right now watching this video. Your emails have probably been going crazy for the past 2 or 3 weeks. And the same again this weekend. A lot of emails have been flying out. I was on showings from 6:30 yesterday, till 7:30 yesterday, all the way till 7 o'clock is when I get home. I'm about to head out here at 11:30, and I probably won't get home till about 8:30 tonight. So super busy. But that being said, more opportunities are hitting the market, which means we need to get you pre-approved and go look at properties. Work with our team. We have a very good track record. We use a lot of good strategy that other agents are not privy to or have thought that they could do. That's how we're getting our offers accepted on the first try, if not within the first 3 tries. So I just kind of want to highlight the OakCreek market right now. Right now, there are only 30 single-family homes for sale in OakCreek. This is as of April 9th. As of April 9th, there were only 6 condos for sale. 6, folks. That's crazy. And there were 46 vacant land listings. There's absolutely no multifamily listings or duplexes for sale in OakCreek at the moment. Crazy, crazy, crazy market that we're in right now. I want to share with you some of the reasons why I chose to move to the OakCreek area myself. That's where my family and I reside. We moved here about 7 or 8 years ago. The thing that I loved most about OakCreek was it was outside of the city, and it was the quickest way for me to get to downtown. Same with my wife when we worked our corporate jobs. And 794 was amazing for us because we didn't have to hop on the other expressway where you're constantly snarled in traffic. 794 was a huge factor in our decision making to reside in OakCreek. Plus, the taxes are very reasonable in comparison to other parts of Milwaukee County. I feel like in OakCreek you get the most bang for your buck when it comes to yard size as well as house size when compared to the taxes that you're paying. So those are some of the reasons why I moved to OakCreek. The school system is very, very good. And what else? What are some of the other reasons? Just it felt like being in the country. I grew up in the city, and at the time, 7, 8 years ago, it was still very, there was a lot of farm fields that were still around, and that's not the case so much anymore. But where I live, in the southeastern corner of OakCreek, it still feels very rural, and I still very much enjoy living here. So that's some of the reasons why I moved to OakCreek. Let me know some of the reasons why you moved to OakCreek. Okay, so I'm going to sign off now. Again, this is Mike Borwoski with the Mike Borwoski Group. Week 14 of the Mike Borwoski Group Minute. So we'll chat with you soon. Cheers.